Hey everybody, Flippy here, welcome back to another video, and today we are talking about the Pewdiepie cancelling. He's been cancelled, or, some people on Twitter are getting mad at him. Again, it feels like this happens every single month or so. So before we talk about this, I don't like asking before the video, but if you do enjoy this video and you watch all the way through, please make sure to press subscribe and hit like. It will help me out massively. And we are getting closer and closer to my monetization goal. I'm getting closer and closer to being able to be monetized on YouTube. So if you want to help me out with that, you enjoy my content, please go to the link in the description to my YouTube playlist. I have a load of videos you can binge watch there. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy that. So anyway, let's get into what PewDiePie is, being cancelled for. So recently, in his videos, he's been doing a joke where, because of these bigger channels like Dream and Corpse, they're all not showing their face and they're blowing up. He was like, okay, well, get more popular by not showing face. It was kind of a joke on the channel. And he was doing, like, obviously bad VTuber, like, those characters, those VTuber characters. He was doing obviously bad ones. It was a joke. It was a joke. It wasn't meant to be good, you know what I mean? But, the VTuber community, once again, is gatekeeping, as they did with Pokimane not too long ago. So now, personally, I don't find the joke too funny. I just prefer PewDiePie's videos when it's more of that kind of audience interaction. You can see him or whatever. I don't know, I just prefer that. But, obviously, there's some people who are finding it funny, so... And he's finding it funny, so that's what matters, So now, what we're going to do, we're going to go through some Twitter responses to this whole thing. Now, most of the people are obviously taking this all as a joke, because it was a joke, but there are some people taking it seriously. I mean, PewDiePie was trending on Twitter. People on Twitter are just people on Twitter. They're all oversensitive, really. So let's take a look through some of these people's responses. So this person says, if you support PewDiePie, please block me. He's literally racist. Lol. And, explains everything, really, doesn't it? I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily see PewDiePie racist in any way. I think he's said some obviously bad things in the past, and he's done some bad things in the past. I think the one that stands out is the infamous bridge incident. But when you apologise, I feel like the apology isn't important. It's how you show you're sorry through your actions in the future. And considering he donates 200k per month, probably more, but I'm talking about his memberships. He donates 200k a month to charities, which people will go off and be like, yeah, well, he's just doing that to look good. So shut up, right? Still doing good, you know what I mean? He's donating all that money. He hasn't had, like, a proper big controversy in about 2 years now. And, like, he hasn't had, I don't think, a racist kind of incident since then. Not that I remember, like, stand out anyway. Okay, this person says, not the dick riders on my tweet about that racist loser PewDiePie. Y'all go to hell. I don't give a fuck about what y'all have to say. Well, so you're going to put out an opinion, or you're going to, put a statement out, which we'll check in a minute. And then you're refusing to kind of stand for your point against other people. You're not willing to have some kind of debate against other people on it. I mean, alright, but it just means it looks like your opinion's kind of uncommon then. Or you almost know it's wrong and you're just following a crowd. So I've just went through their page and they've deleted the tweet. Funny that. So this person on the 23rd of January, so before the whole drama thing, goes, Ben Shapiro equals is big meme in the meme community. PewDiePie has Ben on his channel solely because he's a big meme and is a funny individual. Conclusion, PewDiePie has done nothing and you're trying to cancel him for no reason. Then, someone with like a LGBTQ Black Lives Matter profile pic goes, wrong, you are probably a racist gamer anyway. And then someone else responds Such a Karen move to play. And then the person responds recently, sorry, I don't associate with racists. Damn. The person who kicked this all off was a joke commentary Twitter page called Death Noodles, who said, guess who's cancelled? PewDiePie getting backlash after doing a reverse face reveal and becoming a VTuber. Some expressed concern over what effect it could have on the VTuber community, saying, do you really want edgy audience alongside of all the white supremacists in the audience? So then someone responds, how the fuck is he a white supremacist? And then someone responds, do a Google search for PewDiePie and racist. He has used racist language, promoted a homophobic and anti-Semitic channel. So let's talk about the racist language. I'm pretty sure he's done that once in the whole of his YouTube thing, and that's the bridge incidents. The bridge incident we talked about, right? And he hasn't done anything bad since. I think it's like what he said, to be honest. Like, he was thinking of the worst thing he could say and it just flew out his mouth. I think it happens to most people at some point in their life, right? You are able to make mistakes. And then the whole promoted a homophobic and anti-Semitic channel thing, he did do that. But he didn't know. I don't think just looking at it, it was entirely obvious. He probably just found it. I can't remember the exact situation, so I'm not going to comment too much on it. But from what I remember, it was he found a piece of content he liked. It was funny or whatever. He promoted the channel it was from, and then it turned out to be all that. But they find the smallest things, and then they call him out on it. Although the anti-Semitic and homophobic channel was bad, 100%, I don't think you can blame him too bad for that. And the fact that they're still mentioning that 3 years later, in fact, I think it was, maybe even longer, it's a bit ridiculous. So someone tweeted, hi, I support PewDiePie wanting to be a VTuber. If you don't, then I don't care. The whole point of being a VTuber is to have fun, right? PewDiePie? Isn't he that racist millionaire dude from Iceland? The person who originally tweeted responds underneath, no, he's from Sweden. I don't think he's a racist either. I know he made a bad joke a few years ago, but I'm pretty sure he's learned from it. He's such a chill dude. I believe all the money he makes from members on his channel go to a different charity each month. And then someone responds, the thing about that is that it doesn't change the fact that he was, and often still is, irresponsibly anti-Semitic and frequently signals to crypto-fascists. He's done such a poor job of denouncing the alt-writers who frequent his content that they often use his likeliness. In their memes, and the infamous shooting in New Zealand was also tributed to him. He also said the N-word, hard R to boot, and made excuses for why he said it. Very untrustworthy man, I would retract this statement if I were you. Now let's talk about this. So it mentions the New Zealand shooting, but I'm pretty sure PewDiePie denounced that as soon as the news broke. And in fact, a couple months later, after some more things as well, he ended up cutting the whole subscribe to PewDiePie meme. So saying he hasn't done anything because of that is false. And the whole N-word thing. Once again, looking at PewDiePie's content over the past how many other years he's been on YouTube, he does not seem like a racist person. Doesn't seem it in any way. He seems like he made a mistake, and he's learned from it. So anyway, the original tweeter once again responds, creators are not responsible for the actions of their crazy fans, and yes, he has made mistakes, but we all have. I like his content, he's fun to watch, and he's learned from his mistakes. And then the person responds again, they keep going. Are you absolutely sure that he isn't just passively, quote-unquote, not bigoted, but actively works against it, considering that he participated in fostering that community that then lashed out like that? I feel he has a responsibility to address that and foster a different, better one. Until I see that, I'll always be wary of him and people who engage with his content. Okay, let's talk about this, okay? You cannot control 100 million people. It's literally impossible. Someone will go against what you say. You say don't do something, that person will do it. No matter what. I mean, there's fans of Twitch streamers who as a joke will swat the Twitch streamer. That is not a joke, you know what I mean? And the Twitch streamer can't control that in any single way. God, if you could control 100 million people, this COVID thing would be done by now. Because these governments would be able to tell everyone, stay inside, do not go outside, do not break the rules, and COVID would be over. If you could control that many people. But it's not. Now obviously there are way more people in the world, but I'm taking this from the aspect of if everybody listened, right? You can't control that many people at once. It's impossible. Now, you can not enjoy his content, and you can disagree with the things he's done in the past, and that can put you off his content, and that's fine. But don't act like he's still like that, because I don't think he is. I don't think in any way he's still like you're talking about from a couple years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, in fact. It was that long ago now. Anyway, guys, that's my take on the whole situation. It's just, like, people on Twitter cancel for no reason. Like, they just want to deplatform everybody. I don't get it. But, you know, it's a snowflake world out there. Alright, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and once again, please go binge watch the playlist in the description. It'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. Love you all. See you all in the next video. Goodbye.